Good evening.
Good evening.
So, congratulations. You guys are the first runners-up, or is it second runners-up?
You can say the second runners-up.
Great. I'd like to welcome the coach to just introduce the team and tell us a bit more about the team and how it has been.
Thank you so much. I'm Frederick Songoti. I'm the robotics coach of St. Luke's Boys High School. Basically, this is a group of young enthusiasts, young innovators, who we are simply called the STEM ambassadors of the school, because our school is a STEM school, but we represent the school as a STEM ambassadors. And the team is made of young guys who are very enthusiastic to learn and venture into robotics.
Great. Thank you for that. So I'd like to start with the team by first getting to understand you are just a select team from the whole school. How did you guys get interested in robotics?
As I can say, robotics is part of our culture to our school. As our coach has said, it's a STEM school, so it's part of our culture. For us, we saw robotics like just a team which takes people out on trips, see functions, but now we see it as a future career and a future development to other young people and us partially.
Great. And speaking about it being a foundation to future careers, how do you think about the robots that you're building? Do you think they are helping to solve real challenges in the country? Do you think they are also aligned with the SDGs? Do they help us to achieve the SDGs?
Yeah. The robots that we have built help go align with SDGs. Like SDG number 13, which is climate action, whereby you see robots use battery and not petrol, whereby it reduces the carbon emission to the environment, whereby making the ozone layer safe and creating a safer world.
Thank you for that. Anyone else to add on top of that?
Yeah, our robot also aligns with the SDG number 2, which is zero hunger, whereby we have created a robot whereby it plants, thereby increasing the rate of planting and also harvesting. Yeah.
I can also add that our robots are also aligned in the SDG number 17. It's combining all the SDGs. It aligns with all of them perfectly, fitting into the world and making the world a better place for technology to advance.
Great. And narrowing down to the problems that you're having in our country, do you think it's solving any of the challenges that you're having in Kenya right now?
As per now, I can say that robotics, it has created an impact to Kenya as a country, since it has shown the world that there is a future in technology. Robotics, apart from the name, it also empowers young youth to see the future that is beyond our vision. Creating such technologies of robots and other prototypes for the future, this also empowers Kenya's future of smart cities logistics.
I can also add that we are living in the future, so the emerging of robotics and robot design was created to reduce our problems and creating more opportunities and more skills to other people.
Great. You talked about SDG 2, food security. Do you think that you're making proper use of robotics to address that, as it's a key problem, especially in our northeastern region? Do you think we are making proper use of it as a country?
Yes, like for this UN competition that we have just attended, like it was all about agriculture, whereby we planted, we harvested, and we are sorting. This reduces hunger, whereby we can involve robots in doing such a work, since it's perfect. on such job like planting, irrigating also.
And they can also add that in Kenya Science and Engineering Fair, we created a robot that transports, like, let's say, medical stuff, food supplies to other regions where they are remote or where they can't have source of capital. Yes.
Great. Thank you for that. I have another question to the team. How do you think we can support with cross-learning in different regions in Kenya?
As a mentor and a coach, I can be able to answer that. If we have so many regions that are deserving to participate in robotics, but currently they are not, just due to resources and lack of skills, lack of personnel who can be able to train them. For instance, areas like Northeastern region, Turkana, you realize those are refugee host countries, counties, and what they are lacking is the space to be able to partake this noble initiative of just being able to participate in this. And I'm sure there are so many skilled innovators in those regions, and how we can be able to do that is we can be able to upscale those areas by making sure that we, in our schools, we include learners who come from those regions, who we can now be able to use to go and spread the word. Like in Turkana currently, we have a learner who was our first pioneer learner in 2018, who was trained by his master on matters to do with the robotics. And when he finished the training, he participated in the competitions, he won, and then he took up that initiative. He's living in a refugee camp, but currently he has made it. Now it is his job. And what he remembers so much is our call for action is we solve problems as educators. How can we be able to solve problems? And when you solve problems, that's how we even become better people in the society. So for him, he has been running around with such a call, and when he solves a problem, he's so happy, because you realize that the refugee counties like Turkana, they were not having internet access. They were not having a tech gurus who can be able to mentor other people. Now he has taken that initiative to go back and be able to mentor more. And that is our call, that each of these learners you see here comes from different regions. And whenever they finish school, that's what we usually do. We ensure that when they go back, they can be able to train other learners. Our last year learner, number 1, who was participating since from robotics, he is now mentoring other learners from different counties. He lives in Madare slums, but whenever there comes a call to train learners, I usually call him and tell him, you can go to Turkana. Last time he was in Turkana, he was in Trans Nzoia, and he went all the way to a school in Muranga called Kibuda to train girls there, and they participated up to county level. So that alone calls that we can be able to do cross-learning by making sure that those people you mentor can be able to go back and give back to the society.
Awesome.
Yes.
Oh, that's great. So there's one key thing that I'd like to find out. Is there any other challenge that you have in regards to robotics? What is the key challenge?
In our school, the key challenge, we were having challenges before we started, because sometimes you find lack of enough resources. We are a school of a population of more than 2,000. More learners want to join robotics, but whenever they come, the only impediment comes to, do you have enough robots? We are currently having 2 robots supported by our chief principal from the school, who gave us 1 robot this year. Another one was bought in 2024. Then we had the semester supporting us. It had given us 2 Legos, which some parts could not be able to go for long. And then you find that the school population grows every time. Every time you find learners want to join robotics. Now, how can we be able to leverage that? That's when we started now trying to say that, can we be able to use our own learners to be able to market these things? That can we get somebody who can be able to support us outside here? So that as we are now, that's what we have been doing so far, trying to look for more people to come on board to be able to support us, so that we can be able to have a bigger group, more support, and more learners coming on board.
So the challenge with the resources is not really availability of resources. It is the ability to acquire the resources.
The ability to acquire, and sometimes you find we can say also financing. When talk of school, sometimes you find you cannot really say that you can. The school sometimes have enough cash to be able to buy enough robots for all the learners. So you find maybe we are going for a competition, we just have to share the one robot that we have of the two. And also the space. You find also we have one computer lab. That is our maker space, and that is our computer lab. So these learners you see here, most of the time they compete with that one space with the learners. They want to use it. Also learners who learn computer science want to use the same space. So that's where now our problem comes. Resources and facilities.
For the coach, how is it like to support the team throughout this journey?
It has been my pleasure. I have been liking it. I have been enjoying it. It has become my passion. It has become my passion number one, because it has enabled me to move around the country so much. Because whenever I call upon these learners, I tell them my main thing. What I usually do is I give them challenges. I tell them about what is coming up, and when I tell them, I want them to come up with to solve a challenge. Can you be able to solve this challenge? Can we be able to? Now, our school has been provided with the internet. Can we be able to research? So our computer lab has been turned into a research center, where we just do a lot of research. These learners are always spending most of their time researching. And it has been so awesome journey since 2018, when we were trained on robotics. And up to now, we have participated in most competitions. We have talked in most of them. In Kenya Science Engineering Fair, we have gone to several code festivals, becoming position one. And then this time around, we said, last year we didn't participate in the UN, the AI for Good. This time around, we are going to participate. And that was a challenge that learners kept on reminding me, when is the competition? And we were eager to come and compete this year in the UN AI for Good competition.
Great. I was able to see your performance, and it was very good. It was very good. Actually, all of us were impressed by the performance of your robot. So congratulations to the coach and the entire team. It was really good having you for the 2026 AI for Good.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Pleasure.